Today marks 1178 days sharing lessons I learned and continue to learn with all of you. My hope that these insights will inspire you, support your dreams, help you achieve your goals, and really empower you to become the person that you want to become. Today I speak about personal growth, but specifically about awareness. Awareness in improvement, awareness about where you're at, awareness about your problems. Because I think that awareness is the foundation of success. Its true success is awareness. Because when you aware of something, you're able to change it. You're not able to change what you're not aware about. So today we'll share about 5 levels of awareness. Because those are very, very important. Because if you're stuck in the first level, you will never achieve success. So that means we always need to seek to move to the fifth level that you could really take action. Only when you're at fifth level, you're able to take action, execute, have clarity, and will keep moving forward. So what are those steps? So number one, and probably is that's the step that you do not want to be in, is unaware. So it means that when you have no idea what's going on, so it means that you might be saying that, oh, I feel stuck. I feel frustrated. I feel disappointed. But have no idea why is that. That's the worst part. That means that you know that you're stuck. You are not happy about it, but you have no idea why that is. Of course, that means that if you're not able to figure out on your own, that means you need to ask for help. You need to look for feedback, for guidance, for perspective, for advice. All those things are important because we're able to say, like, I am unaware. I'm vaguely dissatisfied with my life. Because I think that's a beautiful, beautiful saying is that when you're driving in a beautiful day, you drive a car, it's you see everything in front of you. There's no cars, you just drive very fast. But when you are driving in a fog, in a darkness, and have no idea what's in front of you, driving very, very, very slow. And that's exactly is in life. When you are unaware, when you don't have any clarity, you barely moving forward, and that's why we feel stuck. And the first step to move from unaware, we need to really move to second level, that we have a problem aware. So this is a second level of awareness, problem aware. So that means that that is a great level to be already, because unaware is terrible because you have no idea what's going on. Second, you aware what is the problem. You start looking at what is actually the problem. What specifically makes me feel frustrated? What specifically makes me dissatisfied, frustrated? So you start looking at what is those things. So recognizing things. So that level is supposed to be appreciative that okay, at least I know what it is. Because now, because it's hard to move from unaware to problem aware. Because when you're problem aware, it's much, much easier to move to other steps. The first step from unaware to aware, because sometimes we just do not know what we do not know. But when you move finally to problem awareness, problem aware, at that moment, okay, so this, I feel frustrated because I don't take any action in this, because I don't live my life based on my values. I feel frustrated because my work doesn't fulfill me. Like there's a lot of things that it might be that if this is my problem, and this is a problem that makes me feel this way. So next step that we really need to move towards, because we don't want to stuck in, we know the problem, but we need to solve that. We need to solve it to really feel differently. So the next step is really solution aware. So that means that, okay, so I have a problem and there's a solution for it. That means if I hate my job and that makes me feel frustrated, unfulfilled. So the means solution is leaving my job, changing my job, starting a business, starting a passion, starting a possession. So that means there is solutions. Understanding of okay, so I have a solutions to achieve my goal. And there's a lot of things that means that okay, what kind of solutions do I have for just solving this problem? Because one thing is that a lot of times we have one problem, but we have 10 solutions for that one problem. Now, one thing that I think that's very, very common is that when we have a problem, we found a solution and we jump in on that solution immediately because we're so frustrated, we're so desperate, so stuck that we really find one solution and we jump on it. But I think that's not the best way to do it. I think when we're aware that there's a solution, when you ask, okay, we understand that there's more than one solution. Always there's more than one solution. So what it means that we need to find a couple, at least two, three solutions that we can choose. Say, okay, I like those three solutions. Now you're able to have options. Those options allows you to be more um, picky which option to choose. So when you choose that option, you choose that solution, and you go to execute. Now, of course, we don't want to that go to analysis paralysis 100%. But I think that we having two, three solutions and choosing that one from those three is amazing option because you choose the best one that will actually works. The next one that I think that we need to understand is that product aware. So I think that when we understand that growth aware, product aware, that means that when we really chose, okay, this is my solution. I will really choose to start a business. So that means that I will really quit my job. I will start a business, not to find another job, but I will really focus on the business. So now, when you say, okay, what kind of business? Product aware. What kind of business? Growth aware. What kind of thing I will start? So I could start online business. I could start traditional business. I could start self-employed. So that means that there's again options that you will be able to choose. What kind of business you will choose? Because that is a hard decision as well because we understand that there's 1,000 different businesses that we able to pursue, and this is double-edged sword because it's great there's a lot of opportunities everyone's able to find, but at the same time there's so many to choose from that sometimes we have that we are missing out. We want to try everything, and sometimes it's just hard to commit, and that's why there is fifth and the most important step in awareness after product awareness, after that vehicle awareness. Then we move into really the 5 step most aware. And that means that when you most aware, you actually are ready to execute. Execute. That is the highest level of awareness because now you know exactly that, okay, so first was unaware, now you're aware about the problem, now you're aware about solutions, what you potentially could do, now you're aware of what kind of business you would love to start, what kind of products you're able to, what kind of vehicles you're able to choose, and now you have full clarity and awareness exactly what kind of business you want to start, and you execute on that. Because until you know exactly what kind of business you want to start, you will always will be looking, okay, maybe this business, maybe this business, maybe this business. And people, we sometimes stuck in that fourth level for a long, long time. For 3 months, for 5 months, for 6 months, for a year, for 5 years, maybe even some people for decades. Because we're just not willing to really move to the last level most aware and choosing and committing and willing to really choose that one and commit for a long term. I think there is no bad decisions per se because if you actually pursue with all your heart that most awareness, with all your heart, and execute with all your heart, it's impossible to lose because you will learn something out of it anyway. So if you give your heart all, give you all, that means you will take actions with courage, with boldness, and that courage and boldness and will lead to competence because it takes a lot of action. A lot of action leads to failure, and a lot of failure leads to competence, and a lot of competence leads to confidence, and a lot of confidence leads to success. So I hope that you reflect as well. What is your awareness level right now? So when maybe you say, okay, what kind of emotions that I do not like in my life? So maybe you said, okay, I don't know why I feel those emotions. Maybe you're unaware. Maybe you know exactly why you feel those emotions. And say, I know there's a problem in my life that needs to be fixed. Now you ask, okay, do I know what kind of solutions possibly I could really use to solve the problem? Now next one is like, okay, so if I know, it might be that I said that you wanted personal growth. Maybe say that I feel without purpose. So that's is a maybe problem. I don't feel purposeful. My days is purposeless. So now solution could be okay. So I could potentially read a book. I could lead seminars. I could go to conferences. And when you know exactly, okay, I choose books. I want to read the books about how really find purpose in my life. So now when you really find the third level solution that potential books, now you look, okay, there's hundreds of books that you potentially could read on how to live a purposeful life. And now again, you choose what kind of book you will read, and that's a product aware. And when you choose that book, the last step is most aware when you're actually taking, going to Amazon or going to Barnes and Nobles and or going to any kind of bookstore and buying that book, coming back and actually reading it. So this is the highest level of awareness when you're actually executing on your clarity. It's very important, I think, that that's of that awareness. I hope that you reflect as well. What are the things that you want to improve, and then you really move those steps towards that success. So I hope you just win and see you tomorrow.